Hi, and welcome to a brand new show designed to help you be your best you. I'm Jeff Hugel, and over the next few months, we'll look at ways that you can improve your health and your well-being.
Become happier and more centred.
And help protect the body from what life throws at you.
In this series, we take you on a journey through all aspects of healthy lifestyle.
Up we go, use those poles, we keep it coming.
Oh, these women are fit.
We explore different types of exercise with inspiring personal stories. And look at ways to enhance your mind, relax your body, and supplement your lifestyle. We meet some of our top athletes and great food from some of the country's best chefs. Get ready to energise your life.
So stick around to live healthy, be happy. Today's show is all about our ever-increasing problem of a bulging waistline. With over 14 million Australians overweight, we need to do something about it now.
The overeating and the under-exercise is leading to fatty liver, causes heart disease. It's not just an ugly lump of lard that you're seeing, it's a toxic reservoir.
People want quick answers, but they soon realise it's not about the quick fix, it's about how they can maintain keeping the weight off.
In this episode of Live Healthy, Be Happy, we ask, can sprint cycling or jogging burn fat faster?
8, 7, 6.
Can climbing a mountain kickstart a new you?
You've been trying all your life for this moment.
Can a spicy meal help burn fat? And what's this woman's secret to losing over 30 kilos? Plus, Ricky Ponting gives us his tips to success.
But first up, how finding the drive to become a bit healthier might start on top of a mountain.
Ready, let's go. So, 20 squats.
No mucking around here. The hardest part of kickstarting your new fitness regime is simply getting started. Studies now show that if you set yourself a massive goal, that's just the motivation you need.
Come on, we got one more set.
Could the thought of climbing Mount Everest kickstart the new you? Wild Women on Top is a group that tackles some of the world's highest mountains. They encourage women of any age and fitness to achieve massive goals they'd never thought possible.
Well done.
We've been training, Mom.
You've been trying all your life for this moment.
And leading the charge is Di Westaway. So Di, how did the idea of Wild Women on Top come about?
I went and climbed a mountain in South America. I decided I wanted to do more of that and I wanted to find other women to do it with. So I started a little group. When clients join us, we very quickly encourage them to choose a really awesome, challenging goal. And that's what keeps them motivated. That's what keeps them turning up. One client we had recently has lost 60 kilos to trek to Everest Base Camp.
If that's not inspiring enough, then 67-year-old Tahira is proof that age is no barrier.
Okay, girls, great walk so far, but now we're going to do some interval training. So we're going to be up these stairs, they go up and they go around to the right. We're going to do 10 sets of them. Okay, let's go, girls. Go, 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 go. That's it, girls, up we go. Use those poles, push down on the poles.
So Tahira, when did you join Wild Women on Top?
I joined Wild Women on Top about 4 years ago when I knew I was going to be a grandmother. But then it opened up this amazing adventure to suddenly find at my age that I can actually do all this. It's amazing. I can't give it up now. I'll be going at 90.
Yeah, good on you. Give me 5.
Okay.
So is Wild Women on Top all about the goal to climb a big mountain?
That's absolutely right, yes. If you have a massive goal, you'll be really highly motivated to exercise, no matter how you're feeling. So, it's at the core of what we do. The bigger, the better.
That's it, okay, keep pushing it up, girls.
And the training really pays off. Lisa just came back from climbing Mount Kilimanjaro. Lisa, does setting that massive goal keep you motivated?
Oh, for sure. I mean, we had great fun training as a team, and I think that makes a big difference. But you realise when you get to the end that it's all worth it.
I seriously thought I was fit. These wild women are on fire. We may not all have a mountain to climb, but set yourself a goal way out of your comfort zone and get motivated. It may be as simple as taking a walk or joining a gym, but the most important thing is to find your own mountain and conquer it.
One of my favourite exercises is incline sit-ups. Take it from someone that's lost a lot of weight, it's one of the best areas to build that core stability and to also get that trim tummy. Later in the show, what burns more fat? Going hell for leather on a bike or slow and steady jogging?
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
But up next, we catch up with former Australian cricket captain Ricky Ponting.
You'll only ever get out of life what you're willing to put in.
Welcome back to Live Healthy, Be Happy. We're looking at staying fit and managing your weight. Also, across the series, we'll be chatting with some of our top sportsmen and women about their secrets to success. First up, a man who's known success more than others, Ricky Ponting.
I've lived my life by a pretty simple motto, and that's something that Dad spoke to me about at a very young age, and that was you'll only ever get out of life what you're willing to put in, and it's been that work ethic, I think, that's probably enabled me to play as long as I have and had the success that I've had. You have to be as fit and healthy and ready to go as possible. You need to make sure your energy levels are great and your recovery is as good as it can be. You know, to sit back in your hotel and have a hamburger and chips or something the night before a game that just doesn't happen anymore. The guys are, you know, it's a new age of people as well. You know, like I think all the young guys coming into the side now are very conscious of that. You know, we have our skin folds checked every couple of weeks, and if you're outside of a certain limit, then you're back into the fat class, and you're up early every morning getting your skin fold levels back down again. So no one wants to be in that class. You know, what we do as international sportsmen wouldn't be that easy if you didn't have great support that I've had right through my career, and that's family, friends. I mean, I come home and there's 2 smiling faces, or sometimes 3 if the wife's happy with me as well. Just puts everything in perspective. You know, I can come home having scored a duck and losing a game, and they couldn't care less, and that's a nice feeling to have when you arrive home. You know, for young kids out there that want to, be international sportsmen or want to be heads of business or corporation, then if you get an opportunity, make sure you grab it and don't, have no regrets at the end of it.
But if you're not a sports superstar, what's the best exercise for you, especially if you want to lose that tummy bulge? Well, we might just have the answer.
For us Aussies, it's in our top 10 resolutions every year. To get fit and maybe drop a few kilos.
We tend to do less exercise as we get older, but we really need to be doing at least about half an hour of a particular exercise every day. Absolutely essential for good health.
These days, most of us have sedentary jobs, so we're sitting on our backsides and not moving. So what I say to everyone, I encourage everyone to move as much as you can.
That's very good advice, but...
We all live very busy lives, and many of us struggle to find the time to do the exercise to lose that little bit of excess weight. The good news is, here at the University of New South Wales, we may have found the solution.
Medical researchers have been testing the fat-burning properties of different exercises with some amazing results. The big question, does 20 minutes of sprint cycling 3 times a week beat an hour of jogging every single day?
So Hamish, this looks good. We're warming you up. Get the heart rate monitor on, that's essential.
Professor Steve Boucher has spent more than 10 years researching the minimum amount of exercise to get the best health results.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Keep sprinting, push, pull, push, pull, push, pull. This is excellent. Relax a bit and slow down. That's good. Now, not quite so hard. Your heart rate got up to 150, so a lot less than that. Here we go with another sprint. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slow down. Now, really important to slow right down. Body then tries to metabolize all the waste products from the sprinting.
And the results are music to the ears for all of us who want to see greater change in less time.
1, and slow down. When you want to lose fat, especially the dangerous deep belly fat or visceral fat, then newer forms of exercise, rowing machine, if you're doing rope sprinting, skip sprinting, shadow boxing, those kind of activities will get the heart rates up.
20 minutes like that, you feel like you've had a really good workout. You can always, I reckon, find 20, 30 minutes and only 3 times a week. Yeah. Hard to find 7 hours.
That's correct. Rather than doing 7 hours per week, you can do it 1 hour a week. And it brings about the same effects, but much shorter time. So for some reason, people feel strong. They feel energized. You're doing a lot of core work there. Yep. So it's all round. It's optimizing and more efficient.
I feel a lot better now, a lot more energized after 20 minutes of this.
Well, all that beer is starting to evaporate now.
Another one of my favourite exercises is doing tricep dips. It's a really good way of building upper body strength. Coming up, fire up the menu with a healthy seafood dish.
Today I'm going to cook for you a chili crab with coconut sambal.
Welcome back to Live Healthy, Be Happy, a show that's all about being your best you. Now, can healthy food be tasty too?
Throughout the series, some of the country's best chefs will walk us through healthy recipes you can try at home. Kicking it off is a little restaurant with a big name. It recently played host to Hollywood's A-listers Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis.
My name's Mark LeBroy. I'm chef and co-owner of Three Blue Ducks Bronte. My philosophy on food is to utilise what's available, what's in season. I don't believe that things need to be overcomplicated or overworked. The garden started off as a bit of a dumping ground. I worked out that we were spending about $10,000 a year on herbs, so I decided to put forward the idea of a herb garden. And then it sort of really just grew from there, and now we have chickens and we're composting, and it's been good fun. Today I'm going to cook for you a chili crab with coconut sambal. To start off with, we're going to clean up the crabs. I like to use the blue swimmer crab because it's tasty and sweet. Crab is a good protein source that contains almost no saturated fat. We're going to cut him into quarters and set him aside. So next up, we're going to make our sambal, which is very quick and easy. So we're going to start off by putting the desiccated coconut, put that into our mixing bowl, chop up eschalots, take a couple of cherry toms from the garden, slice these up nice and thin, and then we're going to use a pinch of the chili powder here. To get a little bit more juice out of your lemon, give it a roll on your board, slice it slightly on an angle so you have a larger surface area. Just squeeze the juice out of, just hold your hand underneath. And then we're just going to use a little bit of fresh coriander, and then work your hands into it a bit so you incorporate the lemon juice and break the tomatoes down a touch. Let's get our crab on. We're just going to make sure our pan's nice and warm. Give that a little splash of oil, and we'll take our crab, just give that a little bit of hard heat. Then we're going to take our chili mix and just give that a couple of spoons of that. Chili is full of the chemical capsicum, which boosts the body's ability to burn fat. Just going to quickly pop a coconut and give that some fresh, young coconut juice and a splash of coconut milk. And then we'll put the other frying pan on the top, that's the same size, and we'll just steam that out. So you'll know that the crabs are ready when you start to see the red coming through in the colour of the shell. So that's looking pretty good now. All we need to do now is plate up. Just a little tip, if you stack them slightly on top of each other, you'll get a little bit more height in your presentation. Pour the sauce over the top, and then take our coconut sambal and then just place it over the top. And there we have our chili blue swimmer crab with coconut sambal.
Each week we'll bring you an inspiring story about a person whose life has changed for the better, starting with a mum of two from Melbourne.
I think I had been overweight my whole entire life. There'd been periods of times where I had succeeded for a short time but then put the weight back on. I have been on the Jogging diet, I've been on Weight Watchers, I've been on Jenny Craig, I've been on Tony Ferguson, I've been on everything that there is. The old me peaked at about 85 kilos. I had had my two children and decided that this was it. I needed to have the weight off. Something did click for me where my motivation was there just to see it through. And now I'm sitting comfortably at 56 kilos, which is fantastic. I realised that my race had only just begun when I lost the weight, because it's all about how you're going to keep that off and how you're going to change your lifestyle. So for me, I've used healthy eating coupled with daily exercise. And the biggest things that I've found is that appetite suppressant tablets can really help with making you feel fuller for longer. So that definitely has helped me keep my weight off. I found the word lifestyle so frustrating when people would use it to me, but I get it now, and it really is a lifestyle change. I felt that having children made me sort of look at who I am and how long I want to be on this planet. I didn't have a lot of motivation to run around, and now it's all about being active, and I have two little boys and that's what they are, so I can do that now.
Another great exercise to really tone up that backside and fire up those glutes is by doing some squats. But when we do it, what we want to make sure is that our knees go directly out over our feet, we keep our core switched on, and also we're driving from our heels. Coming up after the break, we'll wrap things up with my top tips to get you fit and healthy. Today's show has been all about getting fit and managing your weight. And as we wrap things up, here are my 5 top tips.
Throw out all your plates. In the last 20 years, the average Australian plate size has gone from 23 centimetres to a whopping 28 centimetres. Main meals should be 50% vegetables, 25% carbohydrates, and 25% protein. Stay motivated. If you struggle to remain focused on exercise, try downloading one of many fitness apps that can help you track your weight and give you exercise tips which will all help you stay motivated. Avoid the crash. Don't just crash diet. 83% of people who go on weight loss diets regain everything they have lost plus more within 2 years. So, work on a lifestyle change. Simple. Eat well and go outside. Pick up a rope. Skipping is a great alternative to jogging. It's low impact and involves using almost every major muscle in your body. Approximately 10 minutes of jumping rope is equivalent to 30 minutes of jogging. Control your appetite. Slimaluma is an extract from an edible succulent traditionally used in India to help suppress appetite and is readily available as a supplement.
That's it for this week. For any information about today's show, just head to the website. Until next time, live healthy, be happy.
Join me next week on Live Healthy, Be Happy when we take a look at stress. Hamish buckles up to find out exactly how stress affects the body.
Why are you stopping? Go, 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 go!
Ash opens her mind to meditation.
Research shows that people who meditate a lot will be more compassionate, more happy.
Leighton Hewitt talks to us about how his family helps him de-stress.
Every afternoon after school he has me out there hitting tennis or golf balls with him, so for me it's a lot of fun.
And we give you a brain-boosting dish from one of the country's hottest chefs.
And the omega-3s in salmon are so good for your body, so good for your brain, and so good for your memory. Enjoy.